Good morning. Welcome to the studio at Two Girls Treasure. I'm Diane Pruitt. We're in Florence, South Carolina, right off I-95. Stop in and see us. We are going to clean it and base it today. We've got a huge shipment, two even. One's going to come in from the highway side doors and one's going to come in from the market side doors, and you're going to love everything that's going to arrive. We'll show you pictures later. In the meantime, we're going to clean this clock. Ever had your clock cleaned? Today we're doing it. And we're going to base this clock in one of my favorite neutral greens, Fresh Sage. I love the tone of this color. And Becky, I love you. I cannot get to the amazingly bold colors of the boho clock you sent me. I love it, but I can't get to that today. My head's still over here in a nice spring, country, fresh green, calm, chill. That's where my head is. That's where we're gonna stay. I was looking at these pieces. These are the side panels. We're ripping this out. This stuff is not very attractive, and it is definitely not what we want inside this clock frame. So we're going to clean these up. We're going to restructure the design that goes on the inside panels. We're going to redo this entire clock. I've almost made up my mind that we're going to take this Clockworks out and we're actually going to replace it with a battery operated and build some storage into the body of this. It's not a really big grandfather clock. If you weren't here yesterday, you saw it. It's about this big wide. It's not very sturdy. So I cannot imagine if that pendulum swings that it doesn't just knock the whole thing over. But because we're going to rework it, we might as well rework it the way we love it. So I think it would serve much more purpose in this life if it was beautiful and functional. Let's get started. We actually had to clamp these sections right here yesterday because we had damage. Always start with fixing the damage, because if you don't, and I've done this so many times, if you don't fix the damage before you get started, it's really hard to go backwards and fix it after the fact. So I fixed everything yesterday. Oh, this is nice and sturdy now. Everything is pulled together. I love it. It's great. It's just like it should be. I'm going to grab my pliers because we have some nail heads sticking out and we really don't need these in here. I don't want to cut myself. Should I be using the hammer? Probably, but these are little pin nails, so they pop right out. But they will cut your fingers to shreds, and I don't want to paint over them and leave them there, because then they'll just create a mess. We just don't want them. So we're going to get these pin nails out, and I can grab a small hammer, a pencil hammer, and we can get some of them out that won't come out easily. I don't know if that's not going to go down in there. If they don't come out real easy when you try to pop them out, just tamp them back in, nail them back in so that they're not sticking out, so they do not impede when you get ready to put your back plate back on. You don't want these in the way, because then your back plate won't fit. This one's going to be cantankerous. But we're going to win. It's coming out. There we go. Just a little bit of encouragement there. This one too. This one's going to be tough. Pin nails seem to have some staying power. That's not bad. I don't want to spend my whole life pulling these out either. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. There's one. Cannot get down in here to get these. And I probably won't be able. What good is that? None. It's no good at all. So we'll just keep doing this the hard way. It's a hard-headed clock, hard knock life. We got to get these out. We've got to get those out. We've got a little bit of overkill on the glue right here. Pearl, I think that is Rick putting the mop back. We've got Pearl and Ariel in the studio this morning working on the samples for tomorrow's Father's Day make and take projects. Are y'all coming? I sure hope so. Pearl's coming. Pearl's bringing my favorite little buddy with her. And we're going to do some things. I'll show you some pictures after they get done. We'll get a couple of samples started, and Ariel's working on one design, Pearl's working on another. Even if what we are putting together today is, you know, for the younger kids, that's not so bad. The older kids can do it too, but if in fact you want to do a different project for your father, we have a lot of different things for you to choose from. We really do. Be careful when you're pulling these pin nails out. Pliers have a tendency to pinch your fingers. Pin nails have a tendency not to be the most cooperative things in the world. Just be careful when you're doing this. I can't tell you how many days of cleaning up pin nails I've had to go through half a box of Band-Aids. Just be careful, and if you do pinch your finger, cut your finger, I found this awesome antiseptic spray. It's sitting on my workbench because I need it on a daily. But make sure you disinfect. This old furniture and these old pin nails are dirty and ugly things. Let's just move on. I don't want to spend my life trying to pull all these pin nails out. I really want to get some paint on this thing, because when we get our shipment, our base color is going to be complemented by a limited edition blue lace. I'm so excited for blue lace. It has always been one of my favorite colors. Broke my heart when Laura and Tom and Rochelle decided that it was time to retire it. Tickled me to pieces when I got the message that they were bringing it back. It is a limited time release. So don't wait. If you need blue lace, you make sure you get it quickly. It is our color of the week. Pearl, what's the special on blue lace this week? Pearl's like, I'm not sure. We have so many specials. We do.
Join the bag club.
Join the bag club. Listen, Pearl is the bag lady of the week. If you come in and Pearl is working, you're probably going to go home with a studio bag just like this. You need this. Holds 22 or 27 pounds of Rethunk Junk paint and Iron Orchid Designs and salt wash. Has a handy little pocket at the front for you to put your paint brushes. And with your studio bag, you save. Every single week we have a special. You either save money or you get a free with purchase product. Any way you look at it, you cannot beat the deals. The bag is $6. You can buy it online. You can buy it in the store. I think we even have some promotions where you can get the bag free. I think we even have that coming up. So keep up with our color of the week specials. Get your studio bag. And when you are ready to purchase your paint materials, you will get the opportunity to save. Now, I made a special offer this week. All you have to do is say, I want to personalize my protection. and you will save 20%. You'll get your bag free, and you can reuse it on one of every sealer and glaze in the family of Rethunk Junk paint products. That is a lot. That's 12 different products, y'all. The washes, the glazes, the tough tops. You'll save 20% on that package. All you have to do is tell Pearl you want to personalize your protection. She will hook you up with a bag, with all the glazes, with one of all the washes, and it includes the tintable glaze too, y'all. Ugh. For such a small cloth body, this sure is heavy. But the thing I do love is that this actually is solid wood. It's not fiberboard. So I'm thankful for that. Very thankful for that. Let's spray it up. And the cool thing to me is, wrong rag. It doesn't look like, it really doesn't look like the whole body's in bad shape. This is gonna paint up so pretty, y'all. Why do I always show you the prep? Why can't I just prep it on my own time and paint it while you're watching? Well, because I never want you to skip this step. I want to make sure I emphasize to you just exactly how important the prep work is. If you do your prep work, your paint work is going to look amazing. If you skip this step, I don't know, baby chickens might not hatch, but your work is not going to look amazing. Your work might look good for a little while. It might stick, and it might not. Are you willing to risk that? I do the prep work with you every single time because I want to emphasize to you repeatedly exactly how important this step is in the processes that we do. You know I love to paint furniture and refinish, but I want you to know how important this step is. And I don't want you to ever skip the prep. Skip the sanding, because who has time for that unless you just really have to? We did sand a piece a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I've got to get in touch with Rebecca. Guess what? It's time for it to go home. You can skip the priming because you just don't need to do that. But do not ever skip the prep. It is the most important part of starting your project. So I am always going to show this to you because I feel that strongly about it. Inside of the door. Really feel like I need to take this door off since I've got this laid down. Plus I need to be able to get in there and get some of that dust out of that crevice right there. Because I hate it when I'm painting and there's dust on it because that just balls up and makes a dirty finish. Nobody wants a dirty finish. We all want a clean, pretty finish. Prep work is done, y'all. That's what it takes right there. I need to remove this. It's 4 screws. It's got to come out. It just has to go. Our prep work is done. Let's get a base coat on this. Do you want to? I want to start with, I love this color, fresh sage. Let's get a Miracle brush out because we have a lot of tapered and textured and architectural surfaces. We've got some swoops. We've got the pediments on the top. We have flutes all the way to the bottom. We have arches with beveled edges. And this Miracle Brush is the way to make those pieces perfect. That's not easy to say. But when you are, I'm going to mist my brush just a little bit. If you're just coming in, say hello. See, it really didn't take that long. It's only 9:18, and we have already finished the prep, top to bottom. And that's a tall piece of furniture. It really is. It really is. Say hi when you come in. It's Friday. That's worth celebrating, y'all. Watch this. Isn't that pretty? And you know what I love more than anything about it? This. Watch this. Isn't that pretty? Let's get that fresh sage in the flutes on the top of this grandfather clock body. We're waiting for FedEx. He was here yesterday by accident. So I know he will be here soon today. What time did he come yesterday, y'all? He was here in the morning, wasn't he? Ooh, he'll be here soon. And when he arrives, every piece of Rethunk Junk paint products that we are low on is arriving, and all the blue lace that we ordered. Now, we may need to order more. I can't wait to use it. It is pearl. It's so beautiful. Wait till you see it on this piece of furniture. We're going to base this in fresh sage, and we're going to use our blue lace and our fresh sage to really countryside this clock. I'm just not out of the mood for that shabby country, fresh spring feeling furniture. I know it's going to be 94 today in South Carolina, and that's a little excessive, but it is still spring. So the evenings and the night times are still comfortable. We're still in the 60s at night, and that's just nice. That's just really nice. But coming soon, summertime, we'll be scalding hot. There won't be enough fans. There won't be enough air conditioning. But there's going to be some peaches. Pearl and I are going to get some peaches today. And then tomorrow we're going to be in here in the studio. You are welcome to come. No reservations needed. You don't have to make a reservation for the Father's Day make and takes. You just show up. We have all the things in here ready for you. We've got the paint. We've got the designs. We've got the samples to guide you. We've got the people. All we need is you. Come on over. Your dad would love to have something handmade. He still loves you like that. Pearl, the sweetest story was on the news last night, because you know they always have to do that last feel-good story, which is not bad. It's not bad. This one was special because the girl's daddy was a United Airlines mechanic, and as she grew up, all she wanted to be was a United Airlines pilot. Well, she is, and she's a captain, and her daddy, after 48 years with United, is retiring. Every day that she has taken off on a flight, he has met her at her gate to tell her goodbye. So yesterday she got to tell him goodbye. It was choke you up kind of story. It was so sweet, but she got to introduce him to all of her passengers and celebrate him. That was a very sweet Father's Day story. I loved it. Got a little choked up, gonna be honest, got a little choked up right now. But it's so sweet when a father can encourage his children in the direction that they go in their lives and share something really special with them, a bond that only a father has with his kids. I know with Ariel, Scott has some unwritten rule of coolness, and he outranks me every day. Doesn't he, Ariel? She's laughing. She's, yeah. So don't let this weekend go by without celebrating and loving on and reminding your father how important he is. And if you have children, you encourage them now and forever as to how important their father is in their lives, and never let the days go by. Pearl's got a little choked up. Look at that! Oh, come show it. You come over here. Pearl's coming. Pearl's coming in. Let me move. Get in here. Get in here. Come on. Come on in. Y'all, Pearl just finished her board, so she's going to have to do the walk by Vanna thing, and the doorbell's buzzing, so she's got to walk by and go see who's at the door. Look at that Father's Day board. And we're going to paint your children's hands and let them stamp their hands on it. Go see who's here, you nut. You make sure you're here for that. You take your little children's hands and you stamp their hands on there. Daddy's biggest fan. This is awesome. You make sure you're here tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 2:30 for the Father's Day make and takes. Ariel's over there. She's hashing it out. Hashing it out. It looks so good. We'll show you her design when she gets done, but I love it. Love it, Ariel. It looks great. Ariel's a perfectionist when it comes to hashing out the lines on her designs. It looks great, baby. You're doing a perfect job. I love it. Make sure you're here tomorrow, y'all. We've got some great projects. We have some for some of the older kids. You know, I know plants are mom's thing, but plants can be a dad's thing too. This is one. And for the seafaring father, we have some of these, and you can absolutely get a piece of Purple Heart to go in those, so that you've got a beautiful water propagation station for a gift for your dad. And when you're ready to plant your piece of Purple Heart, we have planters. You can make Dad a planter. You can remind him how important it is that he's taught you how to grow. There's that. Try to turn this around, y'all. Maybe I should just do the top, but I'll tip this back down. There we go. Remind him how important it is that he has helped you to grow. So we have planters. We have hydroponic propagation containers for you to decorate and paint. We have flat gallery boards for you to do a shadow box or a flat front and make Dad an amazing Father's Day. And it's so much better than a card from the store, because you can turn it over and you can write a personalized message to your dad on there. The kids can write their message to their dad. It's just so special. Father's Day is a big deal. y'all make sure you're here for that. Now, Mother's Day is a great big deal. Don't get me wrong. We had a great time over here for Mother's Day. We really did. Father's Day, I don't know, there's just something special about a daddy. Isn't it, Ariel? Is he like Superman or something? He's got to be, because he's got 9 lives. He does. Oh, that man's a daredevil. But special? Oh, yeah. Let's see what we have here. This is looking so good, y'all. I love fresh sage. I love how simple and clean the color is. And this is modern, and this is shabby, and this is country, and this is everything. This color can be used in so many different decor styles. Never overlook your fresh sage. Make sure you have this color in your toolkit, because it's one of those that you can always use, you can always layer, or you can create a very dramatic effect when you partner it with a richer, deeper color like slate or midnight. You can even use fresh sage with farmhouse navy, and it creates such a retro mid-century finish. That's why I should have taken the doors off. I got paint on the hinges, and I'll have to fix that. That'll be okay. We can clean that up. A little bit of prep. See how quickly this goes? The saddest part to me about painting with Rethunk Junk Paint is that it's over so soon. I'm going to put my paint on my cart. And let's go ahead. I'll pop this door open so I can do the edge of the door. And then I'm going to have to be careful and prop it up so that it doesn't stick when I lay it back down. This is why I need to take the door off. But I'll paint it first, because I'm impatient like that. Pearl, I don't suppose that was our FedEx man, was it? Oh, that's just sad. I'm waiting for him. He'll be here soon. He'll be here soon. Yesterday he didn't show up until way after we were off our live. So today we'll lay our base color down. We've cleaned the whole piece. We'll lay our base color in fresh sage. We will wait patiently for our buddy from Federal Express to come in. We'll make sure we've got some water. Today we might even have to treat him with a Gatorade to keep him nice and hydrated, because he's bringing us prizes. And we love it when we get prizes in the delivery mail. I do. I sure do. Tinka, tinka, tink. Just like that. We're going to do the back side and the inside after this dries. I am going to take the door off so that we can paint this separately. I have an idea. I have to work on it and make sure I can do it well, and it'll be something that we will work on Monday. Do you know what a wrap on a car looks like? It's pretty cool. You can wrap an entire car. You've probably seen one of your local small businesses or one of your political candidates. Around here it's a political candidate. Like, everything he has is wrapped. But it is a beautiful way to put a design completely over something. Well, we're not exactly going to wrap this entire clock, but I'll show you on Monday how we can sort of wrap it, create a beautiful finish and a very cohesive look in a very unexpected way with products that you love to use. How about that? Look at her, she's beautiful. Based in fresh sage. Let me see if I can turn her around without knocking the world over. Maybe, maybe not. Not today. Not that way anyway. We'll get her done. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and stand by the front door and wait for Federal Express to show up. I have a motor freight delivery arriving shortly, and I can't wait for that one as well. But it is time for us to go. Thank you for being here today. We cleaned the clock inside and out, and we have based the clock in one of the most beautiful tones of green. This is called Fresh Sage. If you love the color, throw some hearts and some thumbs up out. If you can't wait to see blue lace make its appearance today, definitely throw some hearts and some love out there. Don't throw the likes, throw the thumbs up and the hearts. That's what we like to see. And here we go. Ba-da-bum. Got the door open. We'll be right back here in the studio live on Monday morning. We will be right back here in the studio 10 a.m. until 2:30 tomorrow for our Father's Day make and take sessions. You know what? We have free projects for the littles. We have projects for $10. We have projects for $20. And we have everything in between. It just depends on how complicated and extensive you want to make your project. We have all the things here. We have transfers, we have stamps, we have molds, we have paint inlays. We have 45 different colors of Rethunk Junk paint, 7 metallics, 4 glazes, 5 washes, and 3 sheens of Tough Top. We have glitter. We have decoupage paper. We have a decoupage medium called Rethunk Gunk. We have all the things right here. We're waiting for you. Come join us for the Father's Day make and takes tomorrow. We will look forward to seeing you next Friday evening. Family fun night. We're going to make mermaid tails. Don't miss out on that. That's a fun and affordable activity for everyone in the family. We will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I will look forward to seeing you on Monday as we continue working and reworking this beautiful, or going to be beautiful, grandfather clock. I'm Diane Pruitt. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Please continue to pray for Miss Betty and Lincoln and Mr. Ed. Take care of yourselves and each other, and spread all the kindness that you can pour out this weekend. Y'all take care. Bye now.